Back with another episode of Pro 16 episode.
Smiling
man.
already, bro.
Man, I don't know, bro. This is, you know what's crazy, bro? Hey,
Yeah.
this is a show I've been waiting for.
For real?
I walk into Vegas, get off the airplane, go to the airport, get the bags, go to the hotel, relax or whatever. Walk in the gym Saturday morning at 8 o'clock, bro. In the first 5 minutes, I'm like, this is going to be a great show.
A great show, great weekend.
Great weekend of hoops, bro. But hey, before we get started, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, PRO16 League. Bro, let's talk, man.
How much money? Hold on. How much money did you lose this weekend?
Nah, I was good.
So you ain't bet?
No, sir.
Oh, okay.
No, sir. What about you?
A zero.
Hey, but I had fun.
Fun. Met some good people.
Good people.
People coming up to us. Somebody said, as the season going on, y'all gonna start getting famous and famous. People started to come up to us, recognizing us, showing us love, whispering. I think that's the dudes from the.
That's a fact.
That's us.
Hey, shout out, and I'm gonna talk about his team, bro. The every edge coach. Hey, and I think you was coaching hard, bro, because you was mic'd up. I could be wrong, though, coach. I see you mic'd up. You was hitting the floor, sweating, step slide, sweating. You wasn't mic'd up. You was kind of calm, cool, and collected. You need to be mic'd up every show. I know you tuned it in, too. I'm just playing, though, man. But, hey, shout out. We gonna talk. We gonna talk, man. Great weekend of hoops. What's your thoughts, bro?
Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. Like you said, we walked in the gym like 8 o'clock, 8:15, because the Uber was playing. We was 10 minutes late or whatever, and it was just like the energy was different.
It was different.
I don't know, like maybe last week at Kansas City, probably team is still getting short, but it was like.
It's different. We owe John an apology, too, though. He said it's going to get better and better.
I'm like, John, it ain't getting no better than this.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think I texted him.
Yeah.
Like, nah, bro, you was right, bro. I apologize.
Yeah.
We wasn't even in there for 2 hours yet.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But beyond, it was a great weekend, bro. Competitive games. You know what I'm saying? Some young kids I seen. But I want to, honestly, bro, this is the number one thing that stood out to me the most.
What's that, Coach?
You know, it's a lot. I always highlight somebody dunking, but I want to give credit to the defenders.
Yeah.
Because most kids are scared to get put on a highlight tape. Dudes is out there competing, trying to block shots.
That's a fact.
Not worried about the camera. If I get put on the highlight, I'm trying to sacrifice a win for my team.
You know what's crazy though, and it's my fault. I don't know his name, Coach. You could get on to me, but the best defender I seen was from every edge, number 10.
Was he?
Can guard.
For real?
Can guard. You know, and I'm sorry, I needed to get his name, but yes, he can guard. Yeah. Now that you said about the best defender.
Yeah, like not scared to be put on the highlight. Oh, well, if I get crossed over, if I get dunked, it is what it is. I'm getting up and going to the next play.
Okay. Hey, who was the most?
No, you didn't say what was your thoughts on the weekend,
did you? My thoughts, it was great hoops, bro. From sun up to sundown to when we arrived at the gym. I had fun. I think this is going to be a great summer because I keep hearing it's going to get better and better and better.
That's a fact,
like, I'm ready. Monday morning, got out to play. I'm thinking about, Norman already. You know what I mean? Because we're going to be in Norman this weekend. I'm thinking about Norman the week after. I'm thinking about LA.
Somebody came up to me and said, y'all going to be in LA?
We going to be there.
Matter of fact, as a cameraman, he was like, trust me, you ain't seen all these Pro 16 and next Pro teams. You'll see some in LA that's going to have you. I'm thinking like, man, for real? If it get better than this.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Speaking about that, the Pro 16 and next Pro, you know, we was in Kansas City, then we was in Vegas. Do you think, I know we've seen a couple of Pro 16,
Yeah.
Nebraska Supreme, and the younger TME. Do you think any next Pro teams can upset?
No, do I think any next Pro team can upset the Pro 16?
Yeah, from what we've seen, bro. Like,
yes.
Do you?
Yeah.
Give me one team you think that can beat Nebraska Supreme right now that we've seen in Vegas.
And I'm not even going to throw no teams that can beat. You know what I mean? I just think there will be a couple of upsets. I do think every edge.
For real?
They play hard.
Do they?
Now I could be. You know what I mean? I want to be wrong. I want to be right. I want to be right. I want to be right.
So you saying you think?
Because this is their reflection of their coach, bro. They play hard, bro. And I don't care what the talent level, and I do think they got one of the top point guards on the next Pro.
Okay. Hey, but
Tough. But I think
Don't
every
you?
edge.
I'm sure you can make a phone call to see if you can get something scheduled at one of these events. If
Maybe so. Maybe so.
I'm gonna tell you a team I think can probably be the next Pro 16 team.
What's that?
Team Utah Black.
Oh yeah, you liked them, didn't you?
But I'm gonna tell you why I like them.
Okay.
Because they starting five is everything you need.
Yeah.
Everything you need in they starting five. You got point guard. You got a point guard, and you got two combo guards. You got a long wing, and you got
Love the wing.
And you got a big that's gonna run the floor, block shots.
That's a fact. You're right.
So that's why I say I think that, bro.
I got you. Now you
need to
but
see
you know what's
see if you can pull some strings, bro.
I am, but I'm not even just going. I think every week we're gonna say that though.
That's
And I think
no, hold on. Don't disrespect the Team Miami. I love y'all to death. Love Team Miami. I'm going into it like, ooh, they might win next pro.
Yeah.
I took my hat off, started scratching my head.
But
like
they one of the top teams.
I know.
Just imagine.
But I'm saying, I think I jumped the gun.
Because you ain't seen
Because
everybody.
I ain't seen everybody yet.
And I'm still a fan of Team Miami.
Oh, 100%.
Big time.
I still think they PGU.
Yeah. You think it's PGU?
Point Guard University.
Hold on, real quick. Let's talk about something, bro. I ain't trying to argue in front of a company and all that.
Ain't nobody in here, just me and you.
I think I've seen the best point guard in the 16U class. So what is that? Not the 2025 class, in the 2026 class.
No. 16U.
16U. That's 2026 class, right?
That's 20. No, that's 27. Because Todd's a junior.
Listen to me, bro. Aaron Britt might been the most impressive, consistent player I seen, and he's in 16U. He nice. I'm looking at him like, damn, I ain't even got no hair, but I want to bleach my hair like him.
He had a little bleach spot.
Bro, he's hard.
Remember, you was watching him. I was watching Northwest Legends 16U, and I came over there. You like, bro, number 3 right there?
Nice.
He's nice.
Yeah,
I watched a couple of possessions.
Nice.
So you try to tell me that's your MVP of the best player you seen this weekend?
Ooh.
Bro, stop.
I don't like giving MVP. Listen,
let me stop you right there, bro.
Yeah, what's up?
You didn't see Bamba?
But see, that's what I'm saying.
You didn't see Bamba? 15U.
Hey.
They in the same organization, so you really. But
you know what? I don't like calling people. You know, I hate calling people pros.
He's a pro.
We can't say this shit. We can't.
He's a pro. First overall pick when it's time. He's a pro.
You think so?
Pro.
Dang.
Pro.
Dang.
Pro.
He's tough.
I'm gonna tell you what I did during the game. I watched him go up the count 4 times, go up and down the court. Boom. Picked up my phone. I FaceTime a D1 coach. I said, you need to offer him right now. He said, text me his name. Boom, I text him his name. I think he thought I was playing. 20 minutes later, I seen what Paul Bacardi had said.
Yeah.
I sent it to him. I said, I told you.
What'd he say?
He said, I'm going to see. Hey, but like you said, bro, we don't thought pro first.
But this is the thing, though, bro. Okay, cool. Pro. It's gonna get better and better and better.
It ain't getting better than Bamba.
Okay,
listen. I'm gonna tell you why, bro.
Bro, you was. Oh, go ahead,
I'm gonna tell you why.
What, bro?
Because at that age,
yeah,
kids 7 foot, you usually can look at him like he still ain't grown into his body.
Yeah,
he ties shoe, you might fall over and all.
Yeah.
Bro,
I got you.
He looked like a.
But hold on. That's cool. That's cool. I want to talk about my guy Aaron Britt.
Go ahead, bro.
Can I talk about AB first, though?
Go ahead, talk about it, bro. I already said what I need to say about Bamba. But every time I say it, I'm going to say Bamba.
Hey, but listen, I want to get on to AB too, though.
What'd he do?
A couple possessions, he was too cool for me. But when he came, he said, because we got on to him. We got to hold everybody accountable. AB, you know we held you accountable after game 1. You played great.
Yeah.
But we said, you know what I mean? You came up to us and said, watch game 2. Man, I took my shoes off, got my popcorn. You put on the show. I ain't gonna lie. You put on the show.
It's crazy because during the day, it was their second to last game. I was messing with him. I said, he looked at me and said, what you think? Or something like that. I said, you only got 2 assists. Remember, you text me like, what'd you say to us? I said, you only got 2 assists. I need better for my point guard. Yeah. He had a couple assists. He said, that's 3. I said I need a couple of more. I'm just messing with him. But in all seriousness though, AB, I like you. I don't even know if that's a nickname. We're going to call him AB.
No, it's AB. We're going to call him AB.
Every game he played the exact same way, hard, and he held his teammates accountable.
Yep.
True leader, true point guard.
True point guard.
So that's your MVP.
Man, I mean, there's a lot of them though.
Bombo.
There's a lot of dudes that hoop.
It was a lot of dudes that hoop.
You know what I mean? It ain't just. But if I had to pick one, you know what I mean?
Most impressive player.
I can't wait till we give you all my starting five for the weekend. I think I got the best starting five.
We can argue it. What's some of the top teams you seen though?
And I hate to do it though. I hate to say, but I got three. Can I give you one, 15, 16, and 17? Then you go.
Good.
15 you.
Good.
Trey Man the league.
They was playing up 16U.
16 UT.
Hey, but who was on Trey Man Elite 15 UT?
Yeah, you right. You right.
Go ahead.
16U, and they was playing up 17U. Trey Man the league.
Who? AB was on there. You know
my boy AB. 17U. And I'm not gonna pick a team that I watched them 2 or 3 games. I watched their third game. I was on the other court. I just wanted to, because the coach kept looking at me. You know what I mean? That's my guy. I mess with him. Matter of fact, he might be my starting five coach. I ain't going to coach this team. Okay. I'm going to let him coach. But he got to be mic'd up, though. He got to be mic'd up. I'm going to go with every edge.
You kept saying, you said, bro, they play hard.
Bro, they tough.
And you even said
and one of their best players
come off the bench.
Man, I'm a fan of the lefty. But they got a big inside. DJ probably like 6'5", 6'6". If that, I don't, you know, people get mad about their heights, but DJ's a football bruiser. He's a 3 technique. Bruiser. I don't even know if he played football. But those are my 3 teams, bro.
And I got a couple. Of course, I'll go 15U. I'll piggyback off of you, but I already said Team Utah, Black, 17U. Moodyville Elite, 16U.
Okay.
Northwest Legends, 16U.
Tough. They had a couple of
They had hard. Pat.
Yeah.
I liked him. I went up to the coach and said, "Who is that?" He said, "Pat. He got an offer from Portland State." I said, "I can see it."
Yeah, he's tough. Yep.
Clutch Elite, 17U, bro. They was kind of tough, bro.
Yeah.
Clutch Elite was tough. I liked it. One of their players, bro. They had a couple. They had a couple of players, but I really liked them, bro. But that's and I say prominent 17U. They're probably the teams that I seen that I really, really like.
Got you. What's a couple of them? Couple of underrated players? I don't like saying underrated. Fine. But what's a couple of kids that we haven't mentioned that caught your eye?
That's what I just said off of Clutch Elite.
Got you.
Miles Wiggins. Wiggins, number 20. Big, thick guy. Play hard, diving on the floor.
Can I give you 2?
Who that?
Joe Moore and Henry from 16U. Joe Moore. Tough.
Bro, you like TME, don't you?
I just like him. I like him.
You want to know what's crazy
what?
That we said that?
What?
That we could rewind it to our first show. Let's go ahead and rewind it. Who did I say was going to win 17U?
You did, didn't you?
TME, Trey, man, the lead. Let's go back. Let's go back.
You're right. But that was a 16U we just seen this past
week. I like Chase, the big guy, number 8 from Perseverance Elite, number 17.
Okay, I got you.
Big guy. Big guy.
You know who I like though?
Who that?
We ain't mentioned?
Who?
Jawan from New Mexico, 17U.
Oh yeah, you did.
Number 4.
You did.
6'9". Looks from a distance, he looks 7'1". Run, put stuff on the backboard, rebounding, can shoot, everything. I was really, 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 really impressed. And then also, like, I gotta go with DJ again. Big number 44 for every edge. Like, he caught my eye.
Well, you liked it, don't you?
I did. It's just I like kids that play hard every play, no matter what. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, those guys play hard. And Joe Morrow, I'm gonna do some more research on Joe Morrow from TME. I liked him a lot. I liked him a lot. Yeah.
What was the best game you've seen so far?
It was a 15U game for me. 904 Elite and Prominent Elite. Yup. And I'm not even gonna shout out. No, I'm gonna shout out everybody, from the fans to the coaches to the players. It was just a great basketball game. Probably the best. I mean, we seen some top 16U and 17, but just that one game, it was that game. 904 Elite against Prominent Elite.
I got really 2.
Okay, who you got?
Perseverance Elite and Moodyville Elite. Remember, as soon as we walked in the gym,
that's a fact.
The fans was going crazy.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was 8 o'clock in the morning, and I know the show before that we was like, kids got to talk and be more. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. It was going down to the wire.
That's a fact.
Moodyville Elite pulled it out. I think it was like 73-7. And then another thing, I don't even know if it was a big game or I don't know if I wanted to call it an upset. No, we can't call it an upset because it's our first time seeing it. But RSE over Team Utah Black.
RSC coach run good set.
Bro, every time he came down the court
And called us set, it was a wide open
it was a wide open shot.
So fine.
And they, number 3, Henry.
That was on court 1. As soon as we walk into
As soon
the
as
left.
you walk into, to the left.
Yep, I
Every time they ran the set down the court, it was an open shot. I looked at you and said, Coach, know what he doing.
That's a fact.
I should have got his name. I get it. I'm mad I didn't get his name.
We got plenty of time.
He had to tell him, excuse me, like, Coach, you doing
That's a
great,
fact.
you doing a great job. And RSC, they beat him. It was back and forth
That's
game,
a fact.
great game.
That's a fact.
Great game.
You know my highlight of the week though, just of the weekend, just a moment, just the interacting with coaches and kids, just the interaction. I watch everything.
That's a fact, bro.
You know, did you notice that one time I sat kind of by the scores table?
Yeah.
I want to hear what's going on in the huddle. It was great coaching.
Facts.
Just great coaching, great X's and O's, kids listening. I didn't hear not one kid talk back, like, hey, chill. You know what I mean? Listening, coaches coaching hard. That was one of the most, because I'm a coach. You know what I mean?
Fact,
you could just tell like the kids believe in their coaches. You know what I'm saying?
And their teammates.
That's
like
a fact.
I said. We don't want to keep harping on like Aaron Britt.
AB, AB, chill. You gotta call my guy AB.
I got Bomba.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
But every time he would say something to his teammate, they wouldn't look at him like,
leave
me alone, like he was being a true leader.
Yeah,
and it was plenty of guys like that. You know what I'm saying? Being real good leaders and stuff like that.
That's for sure. But
I think let's take a quick break, man.
we got the coaches segment.
Got our coaches.
Who you got?
Who
This is your segment.
It's my segment. Chill,
that's my
bro.
fault.
We're gonna take a quick break. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, PRO16 League. But when we come back, it's our coaching segment. I got Jeremy Case. You know where he from? We know where he coach at?
Kansas. He a Jayhawk.
Kansas. We're gonna talk point guard stuff today.
Oh, he was one of the ones at McAllister High School.
So you can give a little nuggets to the guys and all that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this will be for Team Miami point guard. I'm gonna send it to the coach. Like, put this in the group text.
For sure. Yep.
But make sure you subscribe, and we'll be right back. Now it's time for the favorite part of the show, our coaching segment. I got my guy, man. He can hoop a little bit back in his day, but probably still can hoop a little bit. He's still young. My guy, Jeremy Case, assistant coach at Kansas. What's up, my guy?
What's going on, man? You doing all right?
Man, I'm doing good. How about yourself, man? I know you're busy, man. I appreciate you for real, bro, taking a couple of minutes out to do
No doubt,
this,
man. Anything for my man, anything.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Now, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. You know, you could play a little guard back in the day, about a little point guard play, you know what I'm saying? But what's your 3 qualifications when looking for a point guard?
Well, let me just start off by saying this. I wasn't a point guard.
Yeah, I know.
I
You used to shoot it.
Point. Now, I had good enough ball handling skills to play point, but passing was my strength.
Right. You didn't. Let's not say what your strength. You didn't want to pass the ball.
I wanted to shoot that thing.
That's a fact.
So, but when you talk about a point guard, man, it's hard to put it down into 3 qualifications, you know. Right. But when you think about it, you want a point guard that has some speed and athleticism,
right?
Because you want him to be able to handle pressure, especially in late game situations. Can he get open? You know, can he break the press? Can he bring the ball down with pressure? So, one, I'd say speed and athleticism.
Right.
Second, and this is in importance order. This is order I'm saying them in. But
right.
Third, I would say you want some leadership skills.
Of course.
And so you want somebody that knows. Basically, you want somebody that can be the coach on the floor, basically.
Right.
So he can be me on the floor. Like, he knows exactly what I want, and he knows how to get it out of the guys just like I would.
Right.
So that's the leadership part of it, and that's kind of an IQ part of it too.
Right. Exactly.
And then the third one, I would say, you got to have a certain toughness about you.
Right.
Whereas you're going to be the guy that's got to step up and make 2 free throws with 2 seconds on the clock and you're down 1.
Exactly.
That type of toughness, that type
of
mental toughness, so to say.
Right.
You know, and those are 3 things that I would look for initially, and then you can add on some things to that. But if you got those 3 things, I think you're on your way.
Right. And I got a saying, me and my brother always say, you be either good or great. What separates a good point guard from a great point guard? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what separates them?
Yeah. If I could say one thing, I would say winning.
Fact.
You
guys have one.
Exactly.
Dwayne
And
Harris, a winner.
Dewan Harris, a winner, may not be the most talented,
Right,
may not be the most athletic,
right.
may not be the best shooter, but
Right.
what he did was his teams always won.
That's a fact.
And that goes all the way back to when we practiced. If
I got you.
whoever's team was whoever he was on with, his team was going to win when we scrimmaged, when we went
I
up and down.
got you.
I
I
mean,
got
it was. I mean, winning was what separated him from being good to great.
I got you.
Yeah,
And of course you said practice, so of course you would say practice habits too. He
exactly.
practiced how he play.
Oh yeah, exactly. Exactly how he played was how he practiced, and that's important. I mean, you can't expect to practice one way and then do it differently in the
Ex-
games,
Right.
because what we do in practice is all about building habits.
Right.
And
Exactly.
those can either be good or bad, but you're
Fact.
going to have some type of habits when you practice because you're going to do it every single day.
Right. And the next question, as a live period is coming up, when you see point guards or guards play in person, what is something you look for that you don't see on film?
There's a lot that you really can't see on film. Like I can't see how good somebody's form is in the shooting.
I got
I got to see them in person, and even so on film, you can't really understand how tall somebody is.
That's a
You
fact.
know,
Yeah, they might say six
sometimes on
four. You get in
film, yeah,
person, they 6 foot.
exactly.
Yeah.
You can't tell that on film. What I like to do is I like to get there early when they're warming up, and I'll kind of stand on the side
Uh-huh.
and let them walk by me, and then I say, okay, he's
I
shorter
got.
than me. He's not 6'1". You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I
Oh
got you.
yeah, he's a real 6'3". He's taller than I am. Something like that to get a good feel. So it's important for us to. It's hard to go by film. It's
Right.
really
Right.
hard. That's where
You said a key point though, what you just said, warm ups. Like some of these kids don't take warm ups serious. I always say like break a sweat in warm ups.
oh that's
Talk about how important warm
yeah.
ups
I'm
is.
always I'm always watching that. How do you prepare?
Right,
Are
exactly.
you preparing for the game or are you just out there BSing?
Right,
And I get it. Some of these AAU tournaments, you're playing 5, 6 games.
right,
It may be the last day of the tournament and you ready to go home.
right,
But if it's me, it's an interview. That's
right,
the interview. You got to prepare for it. If there's coaches in the stands, you got to take it serious, man. And those kids that do that and have that mindset are the
right.
ones that are gonna make it.
That's a fact.
Gonna make
That's a fact. I know this was the last question. I know I hit you a couple of weeks ago about a kid, and the first thing you said to me was, can he defend like Dewan Harris? You know what I'm saying? Talk
Oh yeah.
about how important defense is opposed to offense, though, as a guard.
So so when you talk about defense and a lot can go into it, but the biggest thing is do you like to play defense?
Right,
Like and it goes back to how competitive are you? Does
right,
it piss you off that your man scored?
right.
Does
Yeah,
it piss you off that your man even caught the ball in the scoring area?
right,
You know what I'm saying? Does it piss you off that are you going to be able to tough enough to pick a guy up 94 feet, make sure he turns 3 times?
right,
Do you have that type of mindset? And we, with Dewan, he wasn't necessarily a offensive juggernaut, but what he
right.
did was if he wasn't scoring, he could impact the game defensively.
Deep facts.
He had feel, he had anticipation, he had great hands, he could get deflections. Still, I mean, he got Defensive Player of the Year a couple years ago
Right.
at 6'1". I mean,
It wasn't the year y'all won national championship?
yeah, yeah, you don't see that. It's usually big man with getting blocks or a 6'5" athletic wing that's getting a ton of steals or being athletic. But yeah, he got it 2 years ago. We won the championship. Yeah,
I got you.
yeah.
Okay, like I said, man, I know you busy with recruiting the portal and all that stuff. I appreciate you taking a little time out to hop on the show for me. And like you said, bro, I'll see you in Wichita next month. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? We can get together and talk a little bit in person.
Sounds good, man.
I
Appreciate you
appreciate it,
having
bro.
me.
Rock
All right.
chalk.
Yeah, rock top, my man. All
Let's
right.
go.
Jeremy was a special. Y'all probably don't know Jeremy in high school, man. Jeremy Case with the McAllister probably put up 60 points a game,
That's
man.
a fact. That's a fact.
Hey,
That's a fact.
hey, that's another great questions, great show, coaches segment.
Appreciate you, bro. That's my segment.
I know you do a good job, man.
I'm trying to take my credit, bro.
You do a great job, man. But before we go, bro, I need a starting five from you this past
Starting
weekend.
five?
I need a starting five, man.
Ooh, that's tough, bro. We watched a lot of hoops. Let me do this first.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you two kids that wouldn't make my starting five, but I gotta shout them out.
So they could be a 6-man for you and 6-man for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
sure.
okay, let's do it
Clutch
like that.
Elite James Caraway, number 5. He got. This is what when we say got a little stuff in their neck, little attitude, play tough, always mad. I just liked him. Just play tough, bro. I gotta shout him out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And then my next one would be from the Northwest Legends 16U. Team that said Oregon.
Yeah, with the
They
legends on
probably
the
had the prettiest uniform.
They did. We gotta give them the best uniform. We gotta give it to them.
He gives to them?
Yeah.
That lime green was shine. I go Keon Gates, 16U.
Got you. He was. Yep.
So them my two. So that one be my 6 man, one be your 6 man. So
let me go. Since you win, let me get my starting 5 because I don't want you to
hold
steal
on,
my players.
Let's start this.
Uh-huh.
You already said who your coach was gonna be, right?
Uh-huh.
You wanna know who my coach gonna be?
Who?
From the RSC League.
Yeah, he gonna set me to
He
death.
gonna set you to
He
death.
gonna set me to death. I
Gonna
might
run
say in the 2-3 just or 1-2-1, see what he could do in the zone.
Okay.
Nah, not with my guys. Can I give you my starting 5?
Yeah, bro.
I got Joe Marr from TME,
You like
16U.
Okay.
I gotta go Jawan Jackson from New Mexico, 17U.
Okay.
Big.
Okay.
I'm gonna go another big DJ from Every Edge.
Yeah, 2 bigs.
Yes.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna say this one, but he's my guy though. AB from TME 16.
Uh-huh.
He gotta be on my team.
Right.
But AB, I gotta move you off the ball on my team, bro.
For real?
Yeah. I'm gonna move him off the ball. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have 2-point guards. He can have the ball sometimes.
I got you.
AB, you can have it sometime. But I gotta go Jackson, Every Edge, your lefty, number 0.
Come off the bench. You love him.
Bro, listen to me. You're not hearing me how nice he was, though. Undersized, little, but can do it. Every time he shot it, I was like,
Bro, you want to know what now that I
Walker.
think about was crazy?
What's
a guy
that?
was talking, sitting next to me talking, and he's talking about every edge of the league, and that kid was sitting next to him. He was like, "Bro, you need to go watch this kid play."
listen, I didn't even know he told you that.
I know. I'm thinking like, but you know, everybody be like, "Go watch him. Go watch him." You blew him off.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell dude. Nah, you was right. He nice.
Bro, listen to me. Having him and AB running it, Jamal on the wing, Jawan just running from rim to rim, DJ in there. Man, my starting 5 nice.
Can I go
and
mine?
my coach.
Can I go?
Yeah, you got your starting 5. Go
I
ahead.
got Miles Wiggins from Clutch and Lead.
Yeah, tough.
I got Miles from Clutch and Lead. Big physical, gonna knock
You
y'all
right.
around.
You right.
I wanted to save him for last, but I'm gonna go on second. You know who I got? I'm
got
just gonna
the
say pro.
You got the pro.
What's his name? Bamba.
Bamba. You got the pro.
I got pro.
I got you.
I got Bamba. Then my point guard,
Uh-huh.
Northwest Legends 16U.
Number
Pat.
1.
Oh, bro, you know I love Veen.
Yep.
No, I love him. Then my big man, Big Chase from Perseverance Elite.
Yeah,
Number
yeah.
8.
Yeah.
Played hard.
He do.
He one of them kids like after the game, like, bro, did you just jump in the pool?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Yeah,
like it was 8 o'clock in the morning. He was playing hard.
For sure.
My last player, he not last, but my last player, Team Utah Black. Hey man, Ishmael. Number who?
Number 1.
Come on, bro. You know.
Hey, did you see that one time when he blocked the shot?
That was against Trey Man Elite 16U. Blocked
Best
the shot
15 seconds I've seen all weekend.
all weekend. I've seen it in probably a year.
That's a fact.
Blocked the shot. Did something crazy. Might have had a turnover. I don't know. I don't want to put that on. Blocked the shot, ran down the court, hit a 3. Then
Had a
did
big-
something else.
Big moment.
Huge moment in the
Big
game.
moment. Big moment.
That's my starting 5. And my coach, RC Lead, I beat you by 40. I got the number 1 player in the country.
Bro, chill.
I beat you by 40.
I got the best point guard.
I beat you by 40.
We need an all-star game at the end where I
We
pick
do.
a 5, you pick a 5, man. I'm coaching, you coaching, man.
Pull
We
your
need to do
strings.
this in Orlando. Who we got to holler at, bro?
I don't know. We need to find somebody.
I'm going to have AB on my
I got
squad.
Bamba. I don't care who my other 4 is. I got Bamba.
You know the great thing about this, bro?
What?
This is just week 3.
This is just week 3.
I'm loving this, man. Thank
Loving it.
you. I'm
Man.
loving this. This is the best thing. Enjoying it.
Man.
I'm ready. We in Norman this weekend. I can't wait. The WAFAC at the Trey Young Gym. I can't wait. Get to see some more great hoop. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Hey, week 3 of the Pro 16 show. It's going to get better and better. I promise you, because this is what we love to do. Make
That's
sure
what we
y'all
do.
subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Pro 16 show. And we'll holler at you.
I beat you by 40.
Yeah, all right.